We received over 130 applicants. But really what weighed the most for us were the student essays. And we really took care to read every single one. The primary thing that allowed this to work was the fact that we engaged everyone in the story. Everybody knew the vision. We wanted to know who these students were and what they felt they could bring to this academic experience and what they were hoping to gain. We wanted to make sure that everything we did had purpose. With the industry being hospitality and tourism, obviously that allowed for a lot of fun experiences for them. This is the operations behind these experiences.
I'm ready to go see the White House, the zoo, King's Dominion, everything. It's gonna be awesome.
Hey, good morning.
I think this is one of the best examples we've had so far of hospitality and tourism because the park really focuses on the customers and the people.
And how do we get people to deliver a great experience over and over again? Have you ever gone to a restaurant and you had a wonderful meal? You go back to that restaurant because you still have the taste of that particular food and the experience.
Well, guess what? IBM, Apple, all study that. Apple gets you early with their iPods and with their iPhones because they wanted you to be an Apple user when you're 22 because you're going to be an Apple user the rest of your life. They didn't think that up. They got that from the hospitality management side, hospitality side of the industry.
When we went to learn about the food industry and we learned about how the different cooks and the chefs and how they are organized, and with the GM, he doesn't even touch food, but it gave me a new perspective. American Underground, that was amazing. I did not even know about it.
So the American Underground is a campus for entrepreneurs. So what we try to do is help companies right when they're getting started.
American Underground, it was something really, really awesome in my opinion. I was just astonished. It impacted me greatly to see just so many minds in one building coming together, thinking of different ideas to, to potentially create jobs in the community.
Have y'all heard or learned about the hockey stick in business? Do you know what I'm talking about? It kind of goes like this. What it's measuring is usually for a lot of companies when they get started.
Right, I've seen businesses but never really seen how they're operated. So I definitely want to be an entrepreneur, and I know that for a fact.
It asked a lot of questions that I didn't think I would want to know the answer to, and so it was very cool to just see that my eyes were more open to career paths.
Moving around and being able to have like a fresh surrounding wherever I go for a new lecture or to meet a new person, and traveling, it really shows you what business will actually be like.
We knew we wanted to be of added service to the community in some way. We had a very unique opportunity to have and partner with the North Carolina Symphony to do a live case study.
A lot of times when you look at case studies, they're 4 or 5 years back and you say, what do you think is going to happen? Well, you kind of know what's going to happen. But when you don't know what's going to happen and you actually get to talk to the people and hear their perceptions, it just makes it much more lively. I'm really looking forward to how they see sending that message out.
There's 10 sets of competitors in this room. Now, if you were in business, each one of you would be a marketing firm, and you just got an opportunity to submit a proposal to the North Carolina Symphony to develop and provide a marketing program to increase their revenues, expand the audience, provide better education programs for students across the state. We've got 10 companies in here that develop marketing programs. Who's going to win?
Well, I'm very excited to go because I want to see Boys to Men. I don't personally know a lot of their songs, but I know their hits and I like them. And I think it'll be interesting to see what type of crowds are going to be at the symphony tonight because our case study's on the symphony. So I personally want to know who's going to be there and see if some of our ideas are going to work.
Classical music isn't just about like Beethoven and Mozart. It can just be anything that's played with a classical instrument. And so I've heard a lot of songs played, a lot of modern songs played with classical instruments. And I feel like if they incorporate that into the orchestra, that can change the way that people think of the symphony and think of classical music in general.
I really do try to pinpoint, that instance when I can say, I think we have, reached success. But at intermission, and there I am with 4 or 5 young men, 15, 16 years old, intensely discussing what they had just heard, what the orchestra was doing, how they didn't realize this thing and that thing, how if they did more of this. One saying, now that I understand this, I think I've got to go back and talk to my team. We've got to change our presentation. We've got to add this part. They had experienced that orchestra and that sound and with the Boys to Men, and the context was really there. And one student said, do you think we could stay up a little later tonight? Because I think my team, we need to work on something else because we now want to do this, but now that we've had this experience.
Although we go to the end of the road.
Now, the best way to attract millennials and any other young generation is through the internet and social media. We have to use social media.
We modeled an exponential function. You would put in the specific what we feel like this idea is truly worth. This gives you a general idea of where we think we should be in the next 20 years.
If you see the check mark, you automatically think of Nike. We want to do the same thing with the MC Symphony.
Play modern music showcasing new songs that young millennials would know, or songs by up-and-coming composers in the community, local community.
Took into consideration us lowering the number of classical shows which lose profit and increasing the number of pop shows which increase profit.
Upon completion of this academy, the students are going back with an incredible skill that they can take back to their communities. And I hope, and my earnest hope, is that they're able to truly make a difference in their communities with the knowledge that they're coming back with.